Last year during Diwali, we made it out for the full Diwali experience, visiting a lot of our friends and getting around town. This time we were finishing up the logistics on getting our rent agreement pakka, as they say. We did, of course, make it out for some food, because what else do we do on the show? We gave our first visit to Karim's new spick and span avatar in Nehru Place Metro Station's new Epicuria food court. Rowan works on his crawl, and I take some bug photos. All that and more today on American Indian. We're an American family living in India. We love food, film, language, culture, and making new friends. Join our adventures from America to India and beyond. That says 98.4. Isn't that supposed to be 98.6?
What I'm trying to say is they're just a little bit cooler than you.
There's our cabbie just got out. He's leaving us.
He's scoping out.
Oh, he's scoping out. Did we almost get hit?
I look from this girl. It's fun because she can see herself.
Yeah, there's that. So in India, when you get food at the street food vendors, they'll often wrap up the food that you get in either freezer kind of bag, like sealed bag or something like that.
like mixed drink mixes.
All kind of stuff. So Melissa I was just like tuned out. I didn't even pay attention. And look what the bag is today.
And from home.
Publix.
Publix.
What's y'all's theory about this?
Our guess is that they're printed here. And that
so
they're
they're just
either
repurposing.
overstock or misprinted. That's our guess. Sometimes it's like cleaning solutions and then you don't feel quite so happy about eating out of it. This is just lemon drink mix from Publix.
This is what it's like to learn something new right here. He can't quite get that he needs to involve his legs. He still thinks that he can just do this with his hands. He's having a hard time figuring it out. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. So I snapped this out of focus pic while on the back of a motorcycle during the house hunt because I thought the HK was the abbreviation for Hosklaus, which is one of our favorite places in Delhi. Then my wife pointed out that's probably Hong Kong. So either way, I love HK. So this bumper sticker says Meri Jati Hindustani, which means my caste is Indian. This was a slogan used during census time to discourage casteism and focus on patriotism for the country. Indian friends, is this a new sentiment or is this something that goes back to Ambedkar and that kind of day? Or what do you think of the notion of Meri Jati Hindustani? The caste system has really changed a lot. What are your thoughts on where caste is in the role of Indian political, economic, social life today? Also to my Indian friends, is this a common name in India? I've always thought of Rusty being like an American name, but here it is on the back of a car. So is that short for another name or is that an actual name by itself? Saw some nice flowers at my daughter's school, so I tried to preserve them in pictures. There I also noticed some insects and my inner entomologist couldn't help himself. So I took some pictures of these aphids and scales. Scales are pests. Basically they just latch themselves to the stems of plants and leech off the life of the plants like forever, I guess. They build themselves with this protective covering. Parasites, man, I hate them. Kind of like bad medical malpractice lawyers. Again, not too sure what species these guys are, but they kind of remind me of those spiny bad guys on Super Mario Brothers. Here's the jumping spider. During this last Diwali, we were really lame. We hardly even made it out. Snapped a few photos, got a little video, but not much else. So I'm stuck in these gullies. I cannot find my way back. I got some business cards I'm getting printed out. Visiting cards, as they say here. Here's the street. Gee whiz. You just walk like an extra kilometer out of the way. You learn something new every day, and oh my gosh. He almost took me out. Got him. One day. That's the fastest turnaround yet from that place. No, 300 rupees for 200 cards. $5 in a day. And the print actually looks pretty good. When he's showing it to me, see, he doesn't have Photoshop. Every time he seems to take it into Corel Draw, paste it or something like that, and it looked like crap on the screen. I was like, dude, that looks so pixelated. Because you know, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And actually, it did turn out fine, so good for him. Traffic during Diwali was as legendary as ever. We watched a movie on Diwali night. The movie was Now You See Me, in case you're wondering why the subtitles were on.
To the world mirror.
It was kind of fun though, because every now and then the sound of the firecrackers was in perfect time with certain points in the movie.
If I want something to cease or desist, it does.
There you go. Yeah, almost there. Yay! Yeah, you did it. Like, wait a minute. That thing really wasn't worth this. I don't even like that toy. Why did I come over here? So I was just outside trying to call a cab, and this guy comes up to me and says, "Sean Tate, you look like Sean Tate." It's like, who's Australian cricketer? This is Sean Tate. This is me. We're both white. What are you eating there? Coconut ganache fills. So how is it?
That's a win.
That is a win. Might be the single best Dunkin' Donuts invention since Dunkin' Donuts. We'll buy 24 of these. Ration.
We already made a video about our trip to Karim's in Old Delhi and how much we loved the naan and the ran and all the Old Delhi charm.
Karim's is one of those pristine, hole-in-the-wall restaurants that doesn't look like much, but delivers culinary delights you're unlikely to find anywhere else. So when, upon walking into Epicuria, the new food court beneath the Nehru Place metro station that is surreally modern and clean, and you see Karim's, you may be tempted to think Karim's is selling out. How, after all, could the succulent rawness of the street survive such a sterile adaptation?
How many shots of me eating chicken rolls can I get? That's the question. Oh my gosh. It's a Karim's roll, and so basically it's a chicken seek kebab mashed into a roll. That is luxurious. That in this Western food court kind of setting, they're able to maintain the Karim's quality. Like, you know, when you go to the street and you get it, and there's health considerations and all that kind of stuff. But it seems like whenever you try to domesticate it, make it antiseptic, you end up losing something. But it's one of the best chicken seek kebabs I've ever had anywhere.
I got a grilled chicken Caesar salad.
So, what does it feel? Does it feel kind of surreal right now?
Yeah, definitely. I feel cool, clean. I'm eating fresh lettuce and delicious chicken. Life is good.
Great place. Beautiful. Multiple coffees to choose from: Starbucks, Cafe Coffee Day, Dunkin' Donuts, Indian Chinese, Karim's. Like, whoa, wow.
Wah by wah. Karim's was first class, as Wilbur Sagunaraj says it, and I give it spick and span reincarnation and open mouth smile on the emoticon-ometer. Can't wait to try it again.
Next week on American Indian is First Wednesday Flashback, and we take you outside of India back to US, to my old stomping grounds, the Sunshine State, Florida. A trip to Full Sail University, and my friend Adam John's giving us a tour of the grip and lighting department, little planetary mythology in Orlando with my friend Christian, some surfing, sunburns, sunsets, and Satya's original artwork next week on American Indian. We decide, reminded me of my first trip to India in 2002, when I got the full-on Banarsi version of Delhi Belly. So tonight, I'm feeling sick. Now I'm sick. I think it's as good time as any for a home video flashback.
It's been a day, I guess. A little over 24 hours. Typical traveler stuff, I suppose. We're gonna make it. I just feel really tired.
Like 3 days later, still kind of sick. Well, a lot better now. I had a seizure 3 days ago at this very table, and they took me to the hospital, and I don't know what was wrong with me.